Hi. This is a message to the class of 2020 from the class of 1970. Dear seniors, the class of 1970 would like to say congratulations to all seniors of the class of 2020. Your rites of passage this spring are indeed different than what other GSA graduates have experienced. COVID-19 has impacted us all, but there will be brighter days ahead. With 50 years behind us, the members of the class of 1970 would like to take the time to offer words of reflection and hope. It's a different world today, and there have been so many advances that have changed us. Just the fact that this message is posted on social media is one of the many examples of how things have changed. Yet, too many things are much the same. So 50 years ago, GSA seniors had been observing protests during the 60s that demonstrated against the cruelties of racial discrimination while we were just youngsters in rural Maine. Some would soon embark on missions to join in those important marches. 50 years ago, many GSA seniors were headed off to college campuses. A month earlier, 4 Kent State University students had died during one of those many national protests of the Vietnam War. 50 years ago, all our GSA senior boys had learned their fates in a draft lottery that determined who and when they would be enlisted in military service. It was so scary to think that they would end up in Vietnam. 50 years ago, GSA seniors had just witnessed a decade of devastating assassinations of heroes like John F. Kennedy, Martin Luther King Jr., Robert Kennedy, and Malcolm X. 50 years ago, a year before, GSA seniors had watched the first landing on the moon and the first steps upon its surface by Neil Armstrong. 50 years ago, on April 22nd, GSA students had observed the very first Earth Day, trying to help raise awareness of the damage that humans were imposing on the environment. Isn't it strange that what you are witnessing now in the world is not all that different than it was 50 years ago? It's sad, and it's enough to make our generation feel very defeated. Yet, we continue. We persist in the ways that we best can, for the good of all human beings, and for the health of our planet and all of its creatures. So as you move forward, please stay positive, stay focused, and work hard. When new opportunities come to you to improve yourself or the world around you, please grab them and make the difference. Take care of yourselves and others. Continue to learn and remember to listen. There's so much more to know and so much more to do. You have youth on your side. It's your time, seniors. So the class of 1970 wishes you the very best and Godspeed.